it for nothing. You gotta set across and control it, man. You can't
Foul committed by the Statesman, number 2, Ricky Hicks. That's his first personal foul, team's first. At the free throw line, shooting 2, Gerardo Hasme. Statesman fans, up on your feet, it's t-shirt time. Bravo, Pennsylvania. And a foul is called on the floor. Foul committed by the Golden Bears, number 32, Frank Presley. That's his first personal foul, team's first. Robert Smith at the free throw line, shooting 2. Substitution made onto the floor for the Statesmen. Number 3, Trey Patterson checks into the game. Foul committed by the Statesman, number 1, Robert Smith. That's his first personal foul, team's second. Substitution made onto the floor for the Golden Bears. Number 2, Damian Barry checks into the game, along with number 15, Tyreek Tyson. Foul committed by the Golden Bears, number 2, Damian Barry. That's his first personal foul, team's second. Ricky Hicks at the free throw line, shooting 2. Substitution made onto the floor for the Statesman. Number 24, Kenny Sutherland checks into the game. Out of bounds, Golden Bears basketball. Out of bounds, Golden Bears basketball.
You straight, Kenny?
Substitution made onto the floor for the Statesman. Number 11, Tyler Lloyd checks into the game. Substitution for Clinton. Number 10, Marquise Caldwell checks into the game.
Knockdown stand.
Kenny Sutherland. Out of bounds, Statesman's basketball. Substitution made onto the floor for the Statesman. Number 1, Ryan Jones checks into the game. Coming in for the Golden Bears, number 23, Christian Kent.
Hey, give me one.
And a foul is called on the floor. Foul committed by the Statesman, number 3, Trey Patterson. That's his first personal foul, team's third. And a timeout is called on the floor by the Golden Bears. It's a full charge timeout. Marquise Caldwell. That's his second personal foul, team's fifth. Substitution made onto the floor for the Golden Bears. Number 21, Corey Foley, checks into the game. Also a substitution for the Statesman, Stanley Taylor, checks back into the game.
Oh, yes, man.
Out of bounds, Statesman's basketball. Substitution made onto the floor for the Statesman. Number 2, Ricky Hicks, checks back into the game. Foul committed by the Statesman, number 5, Stanley Taylor. That's his first personal foul, team's fourth. Substitution made onto the floor for the Statesman. Number 20, Marvin Trotman, checks into the game. Substitution for Clinton, number 32, Frank Presley, checks back into the game. Foul is called on the floor. Foul committed by the Statesman, number 20, Marvin Trotman. That's his first personal foul, team's fifth. Christian Kent at the free throw line, shooting 2.
Travel on Robert Smith.
And it's interesting, and that time, so that's the first time that maybe that 2-2-1 press worked for Clinton. That back guy has been committing, so they've been giving up that backside pressure when the Statesmen go over top. But let's see if they make an adjustment to that. But Clinton College has the ball. Kent's got it over here in the front court.
Yeah, Christian Kent running the offense while
tough move.
And a nice move by Christian Kent for 2. Casimir on the bench, but they get a couple of points out of Christian Kent, and Coach Moore will call a quick timeout. We'll see if it's a 30 seconds or a full, but the Statesmen still leading 19-10. It is a 30-second timeout, so Coach Moore has a 9-point lead, but no room to be comfortable here. What are you saying if you're Coach Moore?
And again, Coach Moore, he subbed a lot of guys, getting a lot of guys in. They just need to get their focus, but I mean, Kent's got the last 5 points. Obviously, you got to stop dribble penetration. Again, I haven't seen anybody hit one jump shot yet. But the Statesmen want to get back to their defense, keep your man in front of you, stop fouling. And again, that's just things that are going to be early in the season. You got to work the kinks out. It's game 1, but I'm sure, I know, being you don't go 30 and 6 without being able to make adjustments as the season goes on. So they'll fix those things, and I know Coach Moore will address it. But again, this game's settling in a little bit. 12-13 left, 19-10. Let's see if this thing can balloon up here to double digits, or can Clinton College keep nibbling this lead down.
So the Statesmen bringing in off of the baseline, coming off of the timeout. And Coach Moore knows how to draw a timeout play, that's for sure. We'll see what he draws up here. Quick jump shot by Tim Bing, no good, but the rebound by Trotman, and he gets it back out to Bing. Ricky Hicks takes it up at the top. And looks like they're going to...
The shot clock got stuck there. Yeah, they didn't reset it there on the... didn't reset it on the rebound,
so
but a quick shot there.
They reset the shot clock, and as soon as we talked about jump shots, Tim Bing comes out
and
takes the jump shot.
Hey, he's like, Coach Harris, I hear you. I'm feeling it. I'm letting it fly.
The Murphy's Law of broadcasting, folks. So Tim Bing has the ball once again off of the inbounds. Ricky Hicks working against the double team. He's going to take it down in the middle. He kicks out at Trotman. Three-point attempt is good. Marvin Trotman for three. That was a great shot by Trotman, and it's 22-10.
There you go. Hey, what do I know? 2 feet set. Great dribble drive. Young man knocks it down from the corner, and a beautiful-looking shot. But there's another foul, and now we start to get close to the bonus with 11:32. You almost got a whole half of basketball left.
Not a great foul there by Ricky Hicks. And coming back into the game for the Statesman, Mio Drodniak will come back in, as well as Ryan Jones. Trotman will take a quick break on the bench, as well as Ricky Hicks coming off of the foul.
And again, you talk about the injury, the big fella, Mendenhall, the freshman, 6'9", 275. I mean, there's not anybody out on the court over 6'3" or 6'4". I mean, what a presence that he'll make once he gets back healthy. And Clinton College, again, running the flex here.
Clinton dishes it into the paint.
Nice cut.
Nice cut there by number 20. And number 20 is Micah Smith for two. Yeah. And it is now 22-12. Yeah. Pressure once again. They get it past the pressure. Tim Bing over to Smith. Smith not able to handle it.
Travel.
And they call a travel on Smith. And that's his second travel in about 3 minutes. And the Golden Bears get the ball back.
Yeah, and if I'm Clinton College, I mean, you've had some success with slowing it down, running the flex. I might get out of that 2-2-1. Just get back and play some defense. I know they want to do the 2-2-1, try to get some time off the shot clock, and then get Richard Bland into a half-court setting. But I'd like to see what that if they maybe do that in the second half as the Statesmen pick up full-court man-to-man pressure.
So 22-12 here with 11 minutes left in the first half. And the Richard Bland Statesmen have a 22-12 lead. Ball passing around by Clinton. And they're going to call a travel on number 23, Christian Kent.
Wow, another tough call there. I thought maybe it was a little hand check earlier, but the ref had the great view. The baseline official had that call. And, again, Clinton College will go back to the 2-2-1. Let's see if the Statesmen can get a good bucket here. See if they can get a good one. They got a dribble penetration last time. A guy got a 2-foot shot, stepped into it, knocked it down from the baseline. Let's see here if the Statesmen can get a good one.
Coach Mullins was beside himself on that traveling call, so we'll see where that ends up. But 10:52 left, and the inbounds by Tim Bing underneath the basket, and he dishes it out to number 1, Ryan Jones, and they work it back, still in the backcourt. Now they get it up to Mio Drodniak in the front court. Drodniak dishes it back to Bing. Bing over to Jones. Jones looking for an open man. He dishes it inside. He's turnover, and it's back to Clinton. Clinton now in transition, and it's a blocking foul, and going to the line to 2 will be the Golden Bears.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we addressed early, turnovers. Turnovers, again, preseason. You've been playing against your teammates in practice, your scrimmage. You'll see a lot of turnovers. You'll see a lot of fouls. Again, that's something that's going to decrease as the season goes. Because those things lead to points.
So Ryan Jones called for the foul. That's his first foul. The first shot from the line is good for Micah Smith. He's got 3 points thus far, and he will get a second free throw shot now as it's a 22-13 lead for the Statesmen. 10:33 here in the first half. Second shot is good, and it's now 22-14.
And I'd be interested to see what Clinton College is shooting from the free throw line at halftime. They're getting a lot of points from the charity stripe.
They run a slightly different defensive set this time around, and it's dished underneath to Stanley Taylor with a nice little hook for 2, and it's 26-14.
Yeah, great basketball. Picture perfect, how to beat the press. 2-2-1, they get the ball in the middle. Sutherland, great bounce pass, and then an awesome reverse layup there, right-handed finish.
Make it 24-14 as Stanley Taylor leads all scorers with 6 points. And it's halfway through this first half. Clinton facing some pressure, almost deflected into the Statesmen's hands, but a nice little move there by number 20, Micah Smith, as he gets to the basket. He's got 6, and it's 24-16.
Yeah, he's finishing strong on that left side. That's about his second basket like that in a row doing that. Again, the Statesmen go over the top.
And a dunk! Wow! Dunk over his defender, and that's number 24, Kenny Sutherland for 2. Nice little dunk with some pressure in his face. It's 26-16.
Great job by the Statesmen.
Good no call on the other end.
3
Clinton
seconds.
keeps the ball, and they're going to call, I think that was 3-second violation.
Yeah, anytime young man, he drove in strong, missed it, then the kick out there off the rebound, he's just staring at the guy. Easy call for the officials there. But again, I think Clinton College should get out of this 2-2-1. I don't know, just me.
They continue the 2-2-1 here with 9:30 left in the first half, and the Statesmen looking to break the pressure. Ryan Jones in the backcourt dishes it over to number 3, Patterson. Patterson working the ball back. He gets it to Mio Droniak. Droniak over to Taylor, working it around from left to right. Jones back over to Droniak. Droniak looking for his man, and it's picked off. Nice play. That's Christian Kent, and he's going to take it all the way to the basket for a 2-point layup, and it's 26-18.
And it really has been a mixture of Kent and Smith tonight, really helping Clinton College out, and something to be interested. Great rebound by Sutherland.
Yeah, three-point attempt was no good. Sutherland went up really high to get the rebound, and the coach for the Golden Bears is absolutely incensed by the fact that they didn't get that rebound. A dunk attempt is no good by Taylor, and they call the foul on the dunk attempt. Taylor will go to the line for 2. Coach Moore fired up over that effort by his player. I don't think he liked the fact that he missed the dunk, though. And it'll be going to the line for 2, the Statesmen.
Yeah, and they're doing Clinton College cut this thing down to 8, making this run here with 8:42 without. He just checked in. They got their point guard who makes them go, Casimir, so that's interesting. But when Richard Bland settles down, beats the press, makes a fundamental pass, they're killing that baseline right there, that left side baseline, fundamental bounce pass, and they're finishing. They do a very good job so far making the press. I think they got to keep that up.
So the foul on Micah Smith is the call, and Taylor goes to the line for 2. The first shot is good by Stanley Taylor. That's 7 for Taylor, and a second shot on the way.
And again, interesting, Coach Moore has played a lot of people, given a lot of people a chance here early. So it'll be interesting if he still continues to go to his bench and wearing this Clinton College basketball team down.
That was certainly the technique he used last year. Quick subs in and out the whole game. Second shot is good. Stanley Taylor now has 8, and it's 28-18. The Statesmen blow that lead back up to 10, and here comes Casimir for 3. Immediately, 3-point coming off the bench, no good. They're going to call the foul, I believe, on Sutherland there on the rebound. No, they actually call it on number 32 for Clinton. So, wow.
Yeah, interesting call there. But, Casimir, he's got the Steph Curry treatment. Hey, man, I'm sitting on the bench a little bit. Hey, Coach, I feel good. I'm coming off the ball screen. I'm going to let it fly. And he felt good about that one, but off the front iron.
So into 1-and-1 territory now, and Stanley Taylor will go to the line to do the 1-and-1. The front half, we'll see if he can convert and get a second attempt. But a 10-point lead, and the Statesmen looking to extend that lead here. And Coach Moore doing a lot of coaching over there with young Ryan Jones, who just came out of the game a minute ago. The first shot is good for Stanley Taylor. He's really improved that free throw shooting over last year, and we'll see what he can do with this second shot.
Yeah, beautiful stroke, takes his time. He's got nice size. Nice length, good balance, shoulders width apart, hand in the middle of the basketball, good follow through. There's your result.
And it's good. So the Petersburg product hits both of his free throws. It's 30-18 Statesmen with 8:30 left here in the first half. And Casimir dribbling up at the top of the key. He dishes it off to number 21, Corey Pulley. Pulley back over to Kent.
And now Clinton College still in the flex, but now Bland has really gotten to that matchup zone. They're switching everything, making it a little difficult now with the shuffle, with the cutter, the flex cutter rotation. 5 on the clock. They got to get it up. They do.
And a layup is good, and that's number 12, Terrence Warren, and that's his first points of the game. And it's 30-20. Once again, a 10-point lead for the Statesmen. They break the pressure. Robert Smith over on the right side dishes it back to Bing. being over into the corner now. A two-point attempt is no good.
Tough shot.
And a rebound by Clinton. Clinton bringing it back on the other side. It's Casimir. The layup is good. Nice move there by Geraldo Casimir. It's 7 points for Casimir as it's now once again an 8-point lead. Quickly up on the other side. A layup is no good, but they call a foul, and Coach Mullins has to be restrained by his assistant. And it will be a foul on number 10, Caldwell. That's Caldwell's third, so he'll have to come out of the game. And Coach Mullins is almost out of the gym. He was so upset by that call.
Yeah, tough one. Great catch by Sutherland going up for the finish. See if he can knock these free throws down. And, Coach Mullins, tough call. I get it, early in the season. He's down 8, though, 7-33. Hopefully he can keep his composure. His team's right here in it and kind of let it go.
I tell you, as a missed free throw by Kenny Sutherland, the assistant here is doing a great job of not getting a technical foul called on Coach Mullins.
Yeah, they got to double his pay. Yeah, no, he's doing an outstanding job. Probably associate head coach there, Anderson Bynum, kind of keeping everybody under control, which is good. And again, he's right there. I mean, they're down by 8.
Second shot for Sutherland is good. That's 5 points for Sutherland, and he will come out of the game in place of number 11, Tyler Lloyd. And a 9-point lead, still Clinton very much in this game.
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind, too, I mean, this is one of the first games for the officials. Yeah, it's first game for everybody. So, again, people are just not in mid-season form. A block call there. Number 3 sticks his leg out. That's Patterson. Trey Patterson, sophomore, 6'3". He's got to be better than that. And they'll put him back on the free throw line with a chance now to cut this lead to 7. And that's Casimir. Chance 1-1 to get an easy one.
And I believe Trey Patterson is the transfer from Virginia Union, if I'm not mistaken. Transfer in over the off season. So free throws oncoming for Casimir. The first shot is up and good. So Casimir sticks the landing on that free throw.
Yeah, and Casimir, a talented young man. Coach Morris spoke very highly of him. Transfer, obviously, from Virginia Union University in the CIAA. Here in Richmond, Virginia.
He also went to John Marshall High School.
And went to John Marshall. Coach Butler at Virginia Union does an outstanding job. And then also at John Marshall.
Second shot, no good.
Coach White.
And here come the Statesmen. Statesmen clad in green tonight, but this one's picked off. And an open jam is no good. And luckily for Clinton, they get the ball back and a foul as Trotman pushes Casimir out of bounds. So Clinton very fortunate to come up with the rebound off of the missed dunk by number 3, Trushawn Moorer.
And again, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but as this game settles in, turnovers and fouls appears to be what's keeping Clinton in it. So if the Statesmen can settle that down, when they're speeding the game up, their defense leads to their offense, they're in good shape. Let's see if they can get back into that. I'm sure Coach Moore is going to address that because they're giving them 3 points here, and they cut this lead to 7.
Casimir's first shot is good, and checking into the game will be Wayne Cleavert, the freshman out of Mills Godwin, coming into the game for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Mills Godwin right over there in the West End. Great school. Coach Thomas does an outstanding job over there.
Second shot by Casimir is good, and they've cut it to a 6-point lead now off of a couple of mistakes by the Statesmen. And the Statesmen looking to get the ball back up court. They break the pressure. Cleavert with the ball, and it's picked off once again.
Turnover.
And here comes Clinton. Moorer to the basket. Blocked. What a block there. And Trey Patterson able to block it, and here come the Statesmen once again. 3-point attempt up and no good, and a rebound by Clinton. So 6:45 remaining here in the first half. 31-25 in favor of the Statesmen. But Clinton hanging around here and controlling the ball, and Casimir is fouled once again, and Stanley Taylor commits the foul that time, so Casimir will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, early emotions again. First game of the season. One big thing, the great thing I see about the Statesmen, Coach Moore, they'll get in the film room, they'll get in the lab, be able to correct all these things. Just some early fouls, but again, it's a lot of freshmen out here. Some sophomores as well, even though they're returners. Again, not a senior, not a junior, with experience play, and I think that's why you see they're in the double bonus. So 6:35 left in foul trouble. We're going to keep an eye on foul trouble.
First shot for Casimir was good. Sutherland checks back into the game along with Ryan Jones. Second shot is good as well, so Casimir has 12 first-half points after a long stint on the bench. and it's 31-27, a 4-point lead only for the Statesmen. They beat the pressure once again, and Jones goes to the basket, shot deflected, a fight for the ball. Clinton ends up with it, no call, and coming back on the other side, a foul, another foul. That's on number 11 for the Statesman, Tyler Lloyd, and it'll be 2 shots for Clinton.
Yeah, it's tough. And again, I'll be very interested at halftime to take a look at this free throw percentage and how many free throw attempts that Clinton College has here. I mean, there's going to be a big discrepancy in that, without a doubt.
The percentage has been good. Casimir, having taken many of those free throws, a very good free throw shooter. He's hit most of them. I think maybe missed one very early in the game. And they have a chance to cut this to a one-possession game here with still 6:22 remaining in the first half.
And one big thing I'd like to see, I haven't seen Hicks out there on the floor. Robert Smith, I know he's out there. I talked to Coach Moore earlier. Again, those 3 guys being out. You do have some returners. Lost a lot of talent, and he's got some scholarship players playing at Lincoln, and he's got some guys playing at some great levels. So who's the leader? Where's your leadership takeover? You're up almost double digits. Now it's a 4-point game. Who is going to be the leader and for the Statesman as he misses 2?
Yeah, Caldwell misses both of his free throw attempts, and the Statesmen get the ball back, and Clinton drops back into a 2-3. And a double team on Tim Bing. They dish it back to Jones. Jones back to Bing. Bing drives it into the lane, dishes it back to Robert Smith. Smith with a layup attempt. It's good, and the foul. So Robert Smith has had a good game so far, 7 points. He will go to the line for a third.
And there we go, right on key. They needed a leadership, a big bucket right there. Great finish. And he could be a young man that could fill that leadership role. Young man has a nice body, nice size, plays a lot of motion, scored the first couple points of the basket. Let's see if they can keep trying to feed him the ball and see how his leadership takes him here to finish out this 6:06.
And the attempt is no good, but a rebound for the Statesman. The ball goes back up through the basket, but it's put back by Robert Smith for 2, and it's 35-27.
Yep, so 4 points for the young man right there in almost 10 seconds.
3-point attempt on the other end is no good off the back iron. Rebound, Tim Bing. Bing coming back on the other side. He drives towards the basket, loses control of the ball, but he gets it back, dishes it over to Sutherland. No call. Ball goes out of bounds, and it should stay right here with the Statesman.
A very physical basketball game. Very physical. Interesting there, seeing Robert Smith, though, kind of squatting down. Again, we talked about how hard they're playing, the excitement of the season. First game, conditioning, a lot of fouls. All that stuff's going to factor in here later on in this ball game as we got a tight one.
Droniak will come back into the game as Robert Smith will get a quick break. Coach Moore giving him a little handshake there after a nice effort and a nice couple of minutes there by Robert Smith.
Yeah, he went on a 4-0 run himself.
So Jones will dish the ball back in. Player hits the floor on the inside, and they're going to call a foul against the Statesman. And they call it against number 11, Tyler Lloyd. That's going to be his second foul, so Lloyd will probably have to come out of the game here for a few minutes. They're actually going to leave him out there, it looks like. And with 5:41 remaining here in the second half, an 8-point lead for the Statesmen as Clinton will inbound the ball.
Offensive foul there on the Statesman. Or was he shooting it at it?
I think the question is, did he have was there any clear possession?
Yeah.
Because if Clinton had possession, I guess they're ruling that he did not. You would obviously get a 2 shots, but they ruled that there was no clear possession there.
Hey, and that's clearly a foul.
That was definitely a foul against number 1, Ryan Jones. That's going to be his, or no, they call it an offensive foul.
Wow.
Yeah,
the foul's on my man Casimir, the 5'9" guard from Sanford, Florida. Offensive foul.
That's his first foul, and both teams in the double bonus for the remainder of this first half. So Mio Droniak with the ball against the double team. He swings it back out to Tim Bing. Bing once again against the double team, so they seem like they like running this double team when they can. And they get it up at Droniak for 3. No good off the side iron, and a rebound for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, again, both teams really pushing the tempo. And again, a possession that kind of settles down here a little bit, 20 in the shot clock.
So the Golden Bears moving the ball around. Casimir dishes it over to number 10, Caldwell. Caldwell resets up at the top. Casimir over on the right-hand side. They dish it over to him. Casimir working against Jones. He dishes
great
it down to
pass.
the bottom. A great pass to number 20, Micah Smith. He converts, and it's 35-29.
Yeah, his dribble penetration's been outstanding tonight. That's a great take by the young fella and a great find.
Bing gets it back into Sutherland. Sutherland over to Dronyak. Dronyak's going to call a timeout. It's a full timeout. So 35-29 with 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. You're listening to WHAP, the Statesman Ahead on Fox Sports Radio.
For all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting, call Ingram & Associates Real Estate at 804-458-9873. This announcement brought to you by Delegate Riley Ingram, representing the 62nd District in Virginia's House of Delegates, consisting of Hopewell, Prince George, Chesterfield, and Henrico County. You may call Delegate Ingram on his direct phone at 804-452-2202. A number again for Ingram Associates, 458-9873.
This is Rick Newman. I have had the honor of serving as your Commonwealth's attorney for the last 8 years. Fighting crime is not an easy task, but I'm passionate about getting justice for victims. My office is dedicated to approaching each case with compassion, fairness, and justice, tempered with mercy when appropriate. On November the 7th, I am asking for your support and trust as we continue to fight crime and stand up for victims in Hopewell. I'm Rick Newman, candidate for Commonwealth's attorney, and I paid for this message.
And we welcome you back here to Statesman Hall on WHAP Fox Sports Radio. And it's a 35-29 lead for the Statesmen. Just 4:35 left here in the first half. And the Statesmen will have the ball coming back in on the inbounds. And some errors committed by the Statesmen here thus far. They look pretty good, but they need to turn down some of these fouls and turnovers here.
Yeah, definitely. And they'll address it. They'll address it. I expect regroup here, see how they finish this last 4:35 out up by 6. See what Coach Moore makes adjustments at halftime.
So it'll be Robert Smith handling the inbound duty. He dishes it off, and nice awareness there by number 11 to get in the right place, Tyler Lloyd. Lloyd now with the ball, dishing it over to Dronyak. Dronyak working against the double team. He's able to get it to Smith. Smith with a nice lay-in, but it's no good. Put back by Sutherland, no good, and he puts it back the third time. Third time's a charm, and it's 37-29 Statesman.
Yeah, Sutherland's done a great job on the glass tonight. Great stick back, and he's comfortable on that left side being a lefty.
Casimir's shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay right here with Clinton. And Casimir trying to do a lot, and he's slow to get up.
No call.
No call there on the contact. Casimir with a little bit of a smirk there as he thought, I think, that he should have gotten a call. Coming back into the game for the Golden Bears is Christian Kent as he will replace Tyreek Tyson.
And a box set underneath for Clinton College. Looks like Richard Bland is in man-to-man. Let's see what we get here.
It's back out to Kent. Kent over to Smith. Smith back once again to Christian Kent. Christian Kent driving to the basket. Layup attempt is good. Nice little move there by Christian Kent. He's got 9, and it's 37-31.
Yeah, a little runner, as Bill Raftery would say, with the kiss. But that's a foul, hand check, and double bonus. 2 free throws coming up, 37-31. 3:47 left.
Second foul on Casimir with 3:47 left here in the half, and it'll be 2 shots on coming. For number 1, Ryan Jones. It's his first trip to the free throw line this evening, and we'll see if he can get his first points as a Statesman here with 3:47 remaining here in the first half.
And that's one I'm sure Coach Mullins will talk about there in the film session. I mean, you just get a bucket, you cut it to a 6-point lead, and then a 2-hand hand check 94 feet away from the basket. That's just not something you want. As the young man airballs the free throw. I know Jones is a good shooter. There we go. That's what we expect.
It's
good
the
shot.
second one a lot better. So that's his first point as a Statesman, 38-31 for the Statesman here. 3:45 remaining in the first half.
Great defense without fouling there by Jones. Good job.
And a nice steal. Sutherland comes up with it. So a nice play by Jones to cause the havoc. And Sutherland gets the steal. Bing over to the corner for 3, no good. And a rebound to the Golden Bears. Here come the Clinton Golden Bears of NJCAA Division I.
Casimir penetrating, kick out.
3-point attempt is no good. Robert Smith collects the rebound,
Wow.
and I believe he may have drawn a foul. He did.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2 shots, and that's going to be number 23 with the foul. That's Kent, and it's going to be his second. So foul trouble by several players here in the first half for the Golden Bears.
Well, both ways. Foul trouble both ways. And, I mean, obviously the Statesmen play a lot of people. A lot of people played in this first half, so foul trouble will be an issue. Maybe might hurt Clinton College. I don't know if they're as deep as the Statesmen. So it's going to be something to watch as we go into the second half.
Smith has an even 10 off of the free throw make here on the other end, 39-31, and we'll see if he can convert on this second free throw. He rolls the ball around. The second shot is up and off of the front iron, no good, and a rebound for Micah Smith of the Golden Bears. Here comes Clinton. Clinton working against this Statesman defense. Smith over to Casimir. Casimir working against number 11 for the Statesmen.
13 on the clock.
Tyler Lloyd, 10 on the shot clock now, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah,
and Coach Moore, in dismay, throws his hands up, and that's, I believe, going to be a foul against Tyler Lloyd. Nope, they call that one actually against Tim Bing Jr. That's his first. And going to the line for two once again will be Geraldo Casimir.
Yeah, the right call. A nice little in-and-out crossover there, and a dynamite move driving right there for Casimir. Let's see if he knocks these free throws down to possibly cut it to a 6-point lead.
Casimir rolls that one around and is in. So 13 points so far for Casimir. Checking back in will be Trushawn Moore for the Golden Bears. Second shot on coming to try and cut this to a two-possession lead in the waning minutes of this first half.
It'll be interesting here. Let's see how they finish the half, both teams.
Casimir able to convert, and it is now 39-33. Statesman with the ball. And here comes Tim Bing as Bing gets it up to Mio Dronyak. Dronyak dishes it back to Bing. Bing with the ball, dishes it back, but Smith not able to handle the pass, and here comes Casimir on the other end. Casimir all the way to the basket, no good. Deflected and rebounded the Statesman. Now the Statesman on the other side. Here comes Tyler Lloyd. Lloyd is going to get called for the charge on the other end as a nice play there by number. And it will be Clinton's ball.
Yeah, Tyler Lloyd had that a bit out of control. And great positioning by the young fella getting back on defense there. And again, I mean, just because you have a fast break and you have numbers doesn't mean you have to go. I think both of these teams will learn that early. And two young men squatting on the ground. Again, that conditioning, I think, will be a factor along with the foul trouble.
And Tyler Lloyd has his third foul. I think they're going to check him out after this possession. And the Golden Bears swinging the ball around with 2 minutes remaining roughly here in this first half.
And they'll go back to the flex action. I like the flex action. They take some time off the clock, make Richard Bland guard a little bit.
The layup attempt off of the spin around is no good. Fight for the rebound ends up in the hands of Jones. And here come the Statesmen. So Jones brings it back up. The Statesmen wearing their green uniforms with white trim and the word Statesman on the back of those uniforms. And another charge. And that's Robert Smith with his first foul. Coach Moore kind of questioning the call there, but it will be another turnover by the Statesmen.
Well, I tell you another thing. My God, the Statesmen look good. Whoever the weight strength coach is doing a heck of a job. I mean, these guys look like grown men, like they might should be playing in the MEAC or something.
I think of note, both Stanley Taylor and Robert Smith have bulked up in the offseason.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, guys look good, man. You like to see guys change their bodies, take it serious. But here we go, 150 left, 39-33. Let's see if they cut this thing to 4, or if the Statesmen can balloon this thing up to double digits here before half.
Casimir dishes
Big
it out
shot.
to the line for 3, and it's good. What a shot there. That was Marquise Caldwell, his first points of the game, and it's a one-possession game with just a minute and a half left here in the first half.
They might not get it across.
They do just barely get it across to Mio Dronyak, and Dronyak dishes it back to Jones. Jones with an inlet pass, and it's Kenny Sutherland with the dunk for 2. He's got 9 points in his first half of Statesman basketball, 41-36. Three-pointer is good. Three-pointer is good by Caldwell on the other end, and it's once again, now it's a 2-point lead.
Well, that's a pretty stroke by Caldwell. I mean, steps into his shot, takes his time. Very nice.
And an
Tough
open
shot.
2, no good. Fight for the rebound out on the inside, and it's going to be Statesman ball as the Golden Bears were not able to handle that out of bounds. 59.6 remaining here in the first half, and this game has gotten very tight, 41-39. Staying in it are the Golden Bears.
This will be a big possession underneath the basket. 30 on the shot clock, 59.6 left in the game. see if the Statesmen can close the half out here.
So Ryan Jones looking for a man.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's tipped off, and
Bounce
Golden
pass.
Bears pick it up, and nice pass over to wow, what a play. Geraldo Casimir for 2. That's 16 points for Geraldo Casimir, and it's a tie game with 45 seconds left in the first half. And it's deflected out of bounds. Nice defensive play there by Moore.
And they'll need to get it across. 23 on the clock.
They've got 3 seconds to get it across, right?
41 seconds. And checking into the game, I probably should have said something at the beginning. A young man who played AAU for me, Jamal Foy. Great to see him out there. Richmond, Virginia, Henrico High School product. Coach Vance Harmon would be proud. Checking in the game with 41.6. Great to see Jamal out there.
Wow, what a deflection. And now the Golden Bears with the layup. It's good. The Golden Bears have the lead with 36 seconds remaining here in the first half. A nice deflection, and it's out of bounds. So, wow, what a turn of events there as Clinton is going to have possession with 30.1 seconds remaining. They'll have to put up something, but not quite a shot clock turned off situation, but 2 points and possession with the half almost over.
Well, again, the big thing.
And tripping up was number 10 for the Golden Bears. Caldwell was going to have an open 3, but he tripped up and fell. And now Statesman will have possession with the shot clock turned off.
Yeah, the big thing is for both teams, turnovers and fouls. That's what it's going to come down to this ball game.
And Casimir is on the bench for the Golden Bears. And here come the Statesmen. Statesmen bringing it up. Tim Bing Jr. dribbling against pressure. And Jones gets it over to the corner. And Bing once again on the top. He's going to take it all the way himself. No good, but a foul called. And Tim Bing Jr. will go to the line for 2 with just 3.6 remaining here in this first half.
Yeah, tough take by Bing. Really selling out, putting his body out there for the team. Great job. I hope he's all right. He's holding his right arm. Tough fall by the young fella. Hopefully he can shake this off and knock these free throws. Tie it up here at halftime.
The call was on Micah Smith. That's his second foul. And Tim Bing, with just 2 points here in this first half, but he's done a nice job of controlling that offense, will go to the line for 2. You certainly do hope that his arm is okay after that hard collision. The first shot misses, no good. And checking in for Clinton off of the miss will be Terrence Warren. Micah Smith comes and has a seat. They'll wipe some moisture off of the court. 3.6 remaining. We'll see if Bing can convert and make this a 1-point game.
And let's see if the Statesmen can get back in transition, not give up an easy one here. You got to keep an eye on number 10, Marquise Caldwell. He's hit 2 deep threes, a little driving kick, and they got to keep their men in front of him. Here we
Bing
go.
drains the second one. Here comes Clinton in transition. The ball is out of bounds, and with 0.4 seconds remaining, down at the other end, Bland will have an inbounds. We'll see if they do anything with it, or, well, 0.4, you're going to try and get a shot off for sure.
Yeah, and I thought that clock started a little. I mean, you can't go from 3.6 to 0.4. I don't think that quick, but
and Coach Moore is saying we should have at least 1 second on the clock.
Yeah,
and the referee admonishing Coach Moore, saying he can catch and shoot, but we'll see. So the ball is inbounded, and Tim Bing put a shot up, tried to feign drawing the foul, but he was not successful.
here and some other talented young men. So having a problem handling the basketball and that run and jump and is leading to turnovers. 16 turnovers. 16 turnovers again. They're on pace. They're on pace for 32. So excuse me, I can't add 34. God, they gotta polish that up.
They certainly do, and we also talked a lot about strategy, and Coach Moore always employs the winning by numbers type of strategy. All players got some minutes for the Statesmen that are dressed tonight. So we saw Tim Bing Jr., of course, led in minutes, the starting point guard. But off the bench, a couple of the reserves with double-digit minutes. Ryan Jones, 13 minutes. Kenny Sutherland, 12. A couple of the freshmen really getting involved early on in this game. We saw some great plays from Kenny Sutherland a couple of times where he had second or even third chance points. What kind of effect does Kenny Sutherland have on this already well-established Statesman team?
Yeah, well, he's just doing what he does. Again, had a chance to see the young man in high school, see him on the AAU circuit. He's very athletic, and if you look, he's getting all his rebounds from the left side of the court. So he's going right to the left side of the court. He's going to a spot. He's finishing well, but he's also rebounding. And for his freshman debut, 9 and 7. I know Coach Andrew Lacey has to be proud of the way the former Verina Blue Devil was playing here early in the year. So he's earned his minutes. So I would think that Coach Moore will continue to play him. And again, not much size out there for the Statesmen. Again, if you look at some of their injuries, the big 6'9" fella is out. So that's tough. And then, losing another 6'6" sophomore, Sterling Carrington. So they're losing some height. So an opportunity for the freshman early in the season. He's taking advantage of it.
Absolutely. Deion Joyner, Sterling Carrington, and Tyrell Mendenhall all out for this game. We'll hope to certainly have them back soon. Also, some of the recruits, 6'6" and 6'10", players that are redshirted this year. So really not a lot of height out there right now, but they're making up for it, I think, with a lot of really great shooting, really great awareness. We saw a couple of plays where on second or third chance points, they were just really, really quick hands. But then on the other side, they did turn over the ball multiple times. So both teams having the turnover bug in the first half. We'll see how that translates into the second half for both of these teams. So Richard Bland behind by one going into the second half. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back on the other side with a couple of more thoughts, and then in about 6.5 minutes, we will have the second half here. You're listening to WHAP, Fox Sports Radio.
OC3 is a group of 12 pastors and other citizens who meet monthly to do together what is much more challenging alone. In the summers of 15 and 16, we painted 2 Hopewell schools with 600 volunteers and saved the city $60,000. Would you like to help us address illiteracy, mentoring, and prayer? God wants to continue to shower his love through Christ by the way we love one another. If you'd like to know more about OC3, contact Jeff Butler at 247-2616 or go to our OC3 Hopewell Facebook page. God bless you.
Hello, this is Thomas Hennessy of Old Town Wellness Chiropractic Center in Petersburg. My focus is to bring you back to health naturally with gentle and pain-free chiropractic techniques that I've practiced for over 20 years. Visit my office at 515 South Sycamore Street, Petersburg, Virginia, and make an appointment today. We do you good, and everyone gets relief from the everyday aches and pains, and in most cases, the results are amazing. Your first consultation is free if you mention that you heard this ad on WHAP Radio. The number to call is 804-733-8377. Why suffer needlessly? You were fearfully and wonderfully made. Let us help you awaken the healing virtues that God has put in your life and body. Call today, 804-733-8377.
Heretic Eden Seed has been Hopewell's lawn and garden expert for over 70 years. They say, if it grows, we have it. We also sell and service Cub Cadet, Steel, Echo, Exmark power equipment. Heretic Eden Seed is the place to go. They are the service center for the largest equipment dealers in the area. That's Heretic Eden Seed for all your lawn and garden needs. Located at 417 South 15th Avenue, Hopewell, Virginia, for all your lawn and garden needs.
And we welcome you back here on WHAP Fox Sports Radio. 42, in favor of the Clinton Golden Bears here at opening night at Statesman Hall. And Statesman will look in the second half to come back and have a much better second half than the first. They led by as many as 12. I believe 19-7 was the score that sticks out. But the Golden Bears came on a run, created a lot of havoc and turnovers, and as a result, they lead by 1 going into this second half. So, Dell, as we look at some of these top performers for Clinton, Geraldo Casimir, 16 points. We talked a lot about him. He was only on the court for 9 minutes. So, what do you expect to see out of him in the second half?
I mean, as Coach Moore said, he's the guy, so he's going to make him go. You're as good as your point guard. Your point guard's your quarterback out there. He's your Aaron Rodgers. He's your Tom Brady. So I like him. He plays a lot of spirit, a lot of heart. So you got to believe he's going to come out here in this second half and try to lead these guys to a victory. 1-point game. I heard the coach over here when Coach was a little upset. Did a great job not getting that tech. Coach Mullins, I think Coach Bynum was kind of composing him a little bit. He said, hey, Coach, we're fine. We're playing a top 10 ranked team in the country at their place, and we're right here. So let's see who can keep their poise, keep their composure. And again, it starts with their point guard, Casimir. I expect a big second half for him. And then for the Statesmen, again, I think their guy is Robert Smith. I like Smith. I mean, he went on a 4-0 run himself. He's strong, he's physical, he's experienced. So let's see who really steps into that leadership role and what adjustments did both coaches make at halftime.
Yeah, Smith was 4 for 9 from the floor, so a pretty good percentage there. He was 2 for 5 from the line, though, so kind of a tough go of it there at the line. Stanley Taylor also has 10 points, kind of the opposite. He was 3 of 7 from the floor, but 4 of 4 from the line. Really good improvement in the offseason by Stanley Taylor at the free throw line. And then, of course, we talked about Kenny Sutherland, 9 points. 4 for 6 from the floor. Really, really good, consistent shooting there by Kenny Sutherland.
Yeah, no, he's had a great job. Again, that left side of the court, he's a lefty. That's what he does. So, big thing. It's going to come down to turnovers. It's going to come down to fouls and free throws. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. A lot of young players out on the court. The emotion, they've kind of settled into the game now. So, let's see if we can get some good second-half basketball, cut down on the fouls and the turnovers for both teams, and it's going to be a good one. But I tell you, 2 minutes left before we tip off here, but I'm going to leave it up to you because I got to go home. I got to go watch the World Series. Yeah, I got I'm joking.
That would have been cold, man. Yeah. That would have been cold. I'm here too. I'm going to miss the first part of the World Series too. But I'll tell you, what a great series it's been. Game 7, I'd feel good for either team winning that. Obviously, Astros have never won it, and the Dodgers. It's been a long drought for them. Both fan bases deserve a win, so I'm pretty excited to see how that turns out.
Hey, it's going to be a late night for me. It doesn't matter if it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I'm going to stay up and watch it. Gotta love the World Series on Fox.
There you go. And we'll come back on the other side of this commercial break with the second half. You're listening to WHAP Fox Sports Radio.
U-Store and Lock Self-Storage, the oldest self-storage business in the Hopewell area, located at 416 East Randolph Road and Route 10 to access your storage unit, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lowest prices starting at $35 per month. Units range from 5 feet 5 to 10 feet by 30 foot, 24-hour security staff, security cameras on all buildings. Most credit cards accepted. Call U-Store and Lock, 541-0655.
Joe Snyder Chevrolet has an extensive inventory of new and used cars and trucks and SUVs. If you're looking for a quality new or used truck, Joe Snyder Chevrolet has the rugged Tahoe as well as the popular Silverado 1500. Joe Snyder offers a fantastic selection of vehicles under $15,000. Stop by Joe Snyder Chevrolet today, 5200 Oaklawn Boulevard, near Fort Lee. In business since 1966. Joe Snyder.
And we're back here on WHAP Fox Sports Radio, and it's second half time here at Statesman Hall, and it's 43-42 in favor of the Clinton Golden Bears, and the Statesmen will start with possession here, the Golden Bears will actually start with possession here in the second half, going from left to right, from right to left in their white uniforms with black trim gold lettering. The Statesmen coming back onto the court in their green uniforms with white trim lettering, and Statesmen on the back of their uniforms. They will go from left to right here in the second half. So inbounding the ball for the Golden Bears will be Frank Presley, and Presley will look for a man to dish it in. He gets it in. Oh, but it's deflected off.
Turnover.
A turnover right away, and Richard Bland will start off with a free possession. So the Statesmen dish it over to Tim Bing. Bing back to Ricky Hicks. Hicks looking down for Stanley Taylor. Three-point attempt is no good for Bing, and a rebound by Casimir. Here comes Geraldo Casimir, the star of the first half. 16 points. Layup attempt no good. Quick rebound now by number 3. And that's number 3, Trey Patterson, back into the game. No good on the other end. Rebound, Clinton. Clinton with the numbers. 3-on-1. Coming back, a layup lob is no good. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Clinton.
That's one of the fundamental basketball plays. It starts in Little League, middle school, AAU, high school, college. You got a 2-on-1. Everybody can't go up there like Vince Carter or LeBron. Just hit the nice little fundamental bounce pass and get 2 points and go ahead and get back on defense.
So Clinton retains possession, ball inbound, and number 32, Frank Presley, working against Stanley Taylor. Presley dishes it off to Casimir.
They're back in the flex action.
And it's tipped off of Tim Bing, but back to Casimir for 3, and in and out, but it's back in, and it's good. Casimir, I believe that's only his first 3 of the night, and it's 19 points for Casimir, 46-42 Clinton.
Yeah, 4-point lead. They're back in that 2-2-1 press. Again, Bland, foul, block.
And they do call a block on number 32. That's Frank Presley. That's going to be his 3rd, and Tim Bing Jr. will go to the line for 2. So Bing does a nice job creating contact there.
Yeah, and then, kind of both coaches, obviously, making some adjustments at halftime. But if you're Coach Moore, you're like, hey, let's get this crowd back into it. The crowd was very excited into it from the beginning as he knocks down the first free throw. But get some excitement back here. It's your home opener. Let's get the tempo going. Defense lead to your offense. But then again, if you're Coach Mullins, you feel good. You're up 3, 18-48. You guys are beating the pressure, and you're right here on the road.
So Bing goes 2 for 2 from the line to make it once again a 2-point game. Statesman trailing by 2 here in the opening minutes of this second half. And a foul called on the perimeter against Clinton, and that's going to be against number 12, I believe.
Yeah, moving screen.
Or no, they call it against number 5. That's the local Jamal Foy. Gets the foul called against him. That's his first, and the Statesmen get the ball.
That's it. I taught him better than that. Come on, Jamal. Get the next one, my guy.
There you go. Smith for 3 on the other side, and it's good. Robert Smith for 3. He's got 13, and it's the Statesmen back in the lead, 47-46.
Yeah, so both guys I highlighted at halftime have knocked down a 3 apiece, both leaders.
And the Statesmen strip the ball. They get the ball back. Coming back on the other end, Trey Patterson, and he's fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. And actually, that is Trey Patterson who will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the transfer from Virginia Union with a strong take there. Let's see if he knocks down these free throws. But Cashmere with the early deep 3. Smith answers right back. The sophomore with another 3. So I think those are the 2 leaders. Let's see whose will be stronger here.
Patterson bounces off the back iron, but it falls through for his first point of the night. And the Statesmen back up now by 2. And the second free throw on the way for Patterson. Back iron, no good. And it's a rebound for Clinton. Down 2 with 18 minutes remaining here in the second half. And that's number 3, Moorer, working against the pressure.
Great defense.
Great defense by Ricky Hicks. And it's passed to number 12, Terrence Warren. Warren with a jump shot for 2. With a hand in his face, he drills it. And it's a tie game.
It's a tough shot. That's a real tough shot. Back in that 2-2-1 pressure. They beat it again.
Ball was deflected, though, and Tim Bing with a nice heads-up play to get it back to Ricky Hicks. Hicks over to Stanley Taylor. Taylor, nice pass to Smith, and he's fouled going up, and it'll be 2 shots for Robert Smith.
That was a nice pass. You got excited about that one, Aaron. That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good pass.
It was a terrific look, and Robert Smith right in the right place at the right time, and he'll get 2 free throws for his efforts.
And early here, not even 3 minutes has gone by. 4-0. 4-0. The fouls. 4 quick fouls for Clinton. Again, I just don't know how deep they are. This is going to be something to watch.
Smith misses the front end, And the struggles continue from the line for Robert Smith. Second shot is up, and that one misses as well, and a rebound for Clinton.
Yeah, and he's got a nice-looking stroke. I think he's trying to get too much of the perfect shot there. He just go relax and just shoot that ball.
Three-point attempt on the other end is no good by Warren, and here come the Statesmen. Statesmen dish it up. A nice pass there to Trey Patterson. Layup attempt no good, but he's going to get 2 shots at the line as they call a foul against Clinton.
This is in my earlier coaching days when I was a little young and immature, I probably would get on the official because it's 5-0 now, so I'd probably call that out. But now that I got a little gray hair, as my pastor says, I'm a seasoned, not senior citizen, but I guess I'm a seasoned adult. I would just kind of pull him over. Hey, Mr. Ref, can you watch that? Can we get the next one? 5-0, you're killing me.
So Trey Patterson misses the first of 2 free throws. Second shot is up and good.
Nice
so
shot.
Trey Patterson now has 2, and it's 49-48. Quick sub in for Clinton, and number 10, Marquise Caldwell, will come back into the game. We saw him drain a couple of threes in the first half.
Yeah, now he has a nice-looking shot, had 2 deep threes. See if they can find him, get him going. But the Statesmen on a bit of a run here.
So here comes number 1, Casimir. Casimir dishing it over to Moorer.
There's Foy with the ball.
Moorer back to Foy. Foy now over to Caldwell. Caldwell looking for a shot, not able to find an open shot.
Nice move.
Nice move by number 12. That's Terrence Warren. He's already got 4 points here in the second half, and it's 50-49. Quick pass on the inside. Bing is fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. So Tim Bing fouled by Moorer. Moorer's second foul, and it's 2 shots.
And transition D, they get back again. I told you I really didn't like that 2. I really don't like that 2-2-1 for them. I think they're giving up too many easy buckets there. But now 6-0, the fouls. But how about that play before? A little flex cut, cross screen, down screen action. Comes off the down screen, curl, boom, strong right-handed drive, one-hand finish. We got a good ball game here, folks. 50-50.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. It's 50-50. Tim Bing Jr. drains his first free throw. Second shot on the way. And a quick discussion between the head official and the coach for the Golden Bears as Bing makes his second free throw. It's 51-50 Statesmen. And Golden Bears working against this 3-2 defense. Really nice defense by the Statesmen.
Wow.
3-point attempt. Caldwell is good. And Marquise Caldwell is on fire from 3.
That's his third. That's his third 3. He's got a good-looking shot. Nice-looking ball player. Again, they give it up. Unbelievable.
But again, the Statesman with a miscue. It goes out of bounds, and the Statesman not able to capitalize on beating the press. And it's Golden Bears ball.
A bad pass. I read an article which I'll be sharing with my team this year. Steve Kerr talked about when the Golden State obviously won the championship, one of the best teams, maybe the best teams ever, but getting to the point, good passing team. Durant was a good passer to Curry. Passing is so important, and the Statesmen really got to concentrate on their passing. I think it'll help with their turnovers. Deep again, have some.
Caldwell can't hit that one, and it's a rebound for the Statesmen. They beat the press once again.
That's a good
Ryan
pass.
Jones passing to Smith. Smith for 3. Good! Nice shot there by Robert Smith. That's his second three-pointer of the half, and it's 53-53.
And right on cue, pocket pass. A, B, boom, right to C, two-hand chest pass, fundamental. That's good basketball. Great job by the Statesmen.
Three-pointer on the other end, and it's no good by Casimir. Casimir went to the floor, no call, but an offensive rebound by the Golden Bears. Caldwell
back in the flex action.
Now dishes it off to Moore. Nice pick-off by Stanley Taylor. Let's see what he does with it. Taylor is going to take it to the basket. He's fouled on the way there. I don't know if he got the shot up or not, but he is fouled.
Yeah. They'll call it. He's shooting it. That'll be 2.
So it'll be 2 shots for Stanley Taylor, and we'll see who the foul's against. That's going to be number 3 on Jamal Foy. 3 fouls in just a couple of minutes in this second half. Foy's been on the court, though, for the entire half.
Yeah, no, he's done a good job playing a lot here in the second half. All that fouling, I don't know about that. I'm going to let Coach Harmon claim that. I'm sure I love that. Man, this is my guy. He's going to kill me if he's listening. But no, great job. It was a good foul. He hustled back in transition, didn't give up the easy bucket. The guy missed the free throw, so that's a win. But 7-0, a touchdown. Richard Bland, Clinton College 0. as far as the fouls are concerned.
Taylor misses the front end. Here's the second shot. It's up, and that one is good. So Taylor makes the second of 2 free throws. Checking out during the stoppage were Foy, but also Geraldo Casimir will go to the bench for a few minutes here, trailing by 1. 15:27 remaining here in the second half. Christian Kent is working against Ricky Hicks up at the top. He dishes it over. And underneath the basket is number 12. Nice move. The putback is no good. The second putback, though, is good. Terrence Warren, he's already got 6 points in this second half, and it's a 1-point lead once again for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, he's tough. The 6'4" guard from Georgia. I like him. Very active.
Trey Patterson's layup is no good. Rebound, Golden Bears. So Patterson made a nice move to the basket, was not able to convert, and the Golden Bears with a 1-point lead and the ball. Here they come. Jump shot, no good. Rebound, Trey Patterson.
And the game has seemed to slow down a little bit.
Quick pass up court. Stanley Taylor, layup is good, and the Statesmen have the lead once again.
Great pass, great finish.
56-55, a tough one here in Petersburg with a 1-point game. Move to the basket. Christian Kent not able to hit it, and it's Statesman ball once again.
Back to him, pass back to him.
Patterson is fouled, though. That's the 8th foul, I believe, against this Golden Bear team. That one is against number 10, Caldwell. That's Caldwell's 4th, so he's going to have to come out. He'll be replaced. This is number 21, Corey Pulley, back in the game. He's actually going to come in for more. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring Caldwell out, though, as well, with foul number 4. Yeah. And it's going to be a full timeout for Clinton as they regroup. But it's only a 1-point lead here with 14:24 remaining. You're listening to WHAP, Fox Sports Radio.
Hello, my name is Andy Clark. I'm here to tell you that at Ligon Jones Insurance, we're dedicated to serving you. You've heard all the gimmicks and sales pitches from 800 number and online companies, and we can offer all the same options, such as accident forgiveness, disappearing deductibles, 24-hour claim service, home and auto discounts, and much, much more. What we offer that they can't is local knowledge and experience, a broader selection of companies and coverages, and personal service. We don't just sell insurance. We back it up with great customer service. Call Ligon Jones Insurance at 458-8522 or go to www.ligonjones.com.
Where do you turn when you need help with hardware? McKay's True Value Hardware in Hopewell. McKay's has the most extensive inventory in the hardware business since 1955. If it's heating, cooling, plumbing, painting, or electrical, McKay's has it at a very competitive price, including difficult-to-find items such as wood and machine screws, stainless steel nuts and bolts, washers, filters, and hoses. Bob McKay's superior knowledge and helpful staff have what you want when you need it the most. McKay's Hardware, 416 South 15th Avenue, 458-3241.
And we're back here on WHAP Fox Sports Radio, and it's a 56-55 contest. The Statesmen have reassumed the lead, but it's been quite a swingy game here. Turnovers and fouls, and 8 fouls in the first 5.5 minutes against these Clinton Golden Bears to none against the Richard Bland Statesmen. So far has been the advantage in this second half.
Showing my versatility, so it's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 8-0.
Indeed it is. The first free throw attempt by Patterson is no good,
rebound.
But the putback by Stanley Taylor, and they're going to call basket interference on Trey Patterson as he touched the ball while it was in the cylinder, and it will be another turnover here, but Clinton gets the ball back.
Yeah, athletic play by both young men. You love the effort. If you're Coach Moore, you can't be mad there. You love the effort, guys playing above the rim.
Not at all. So 56-55, Clinton trailing by 1. And back into the game is Geraldo Casimir. He took a short break, but he's back in off of the timeout. And Clinton moving the ball around the top. Dished in and a wide open. And a layup is missed. That was a wide open layup for number 21, Pulley. He was not able to convert. On the other end, Stanley Taylor misses his own wide open layup. Clinton with the ball back in transition once again. Christian Kent for 2. And it's blocked. What a block by Trey Patterson. Clinton gets the ball back, though. And they're going to call a foul underneath. That's the first foul against the Statesmen in the half. That one's going to be against number 20, Marvin Trotman.
Yeah, two missed layups, both in transition. I think guys just didn't look the ball in the basket. Stay with it with your eyes, young fella. Finish it up, and then just a big-time monster block on the other end, and then obviously a stop in action with the foul. So 13-47, 56-55. Anybody's ball game, Aaron.
Yeah, Trey Patterson, although they don't have a lot of really height, he got up really high for that block. I'll say that.
Oh, athletic play.
So inbounds play oncoming as Terrence Warren is going to bring it inbounds. He dishes it into the corner. And it's picked off by Trey Patterson. Patterson to the basket. The windmill dunk by Trey Patterson. 58-55 Statesman.
Yeah, now big time by the young fellow. Little windmill, turnover.
Turnover on the other end, and the Statesmen get the ball back as Casimir was not able to handle the ball, goes out of bounds, and it's Statesman ball. So what a swing in momentum. The crowd's starting to get into it here at Statesman Hall.
And here we go. Defense leading the offense. Good job by the Statesmen. Let's see if they can capitalize, get this lead up to 5.
And a
big shot
three-point attempt by Smith is good. Robert Smith for 3. That's his third three-pointer of the half, and it's a 6-point game now, 61-55 Statesmen. And here come the Golden Bears on the other side. They will call a foul against the Statesmen on the way to the basket, so it'll be 2 shots for Christian Kent, I believe. That one is going to go against number 1, Ryan Jones. That's going to be his third, so it'll be 2 shots for Christian Kent.
But a great run by the Statesmen. Defense leading the offense. And again, there's that guy. As Mark Jackson says, Mama, there goes that man. Robert Smith knocking it down deep. He's got to be their leader tonight. Big-time shot.
Kent hits the first free throw. Ricky Hicks checking back in, and it'll be Ryan Jones going back to the bench. And the second shot oncoming now from Christian Kent. That shot is up, and it bounces off of the front iron.
Great rebound by Sutherland.
And Sutherland comes up with a great rebound underneath the basket. Here comes Ricky Hicks. Hicks dishes
great
it outside.
Dish.
Trotman instead takes it into the paint for a jump shot for 2. Nice play there by Marvin Trotman, and it's 63-56.
Yeah, Trotman had the 3, got set, nice shot fake, great. It was in triple threat, sweeps and goes, comes 2-foot stop, nice little short jump shot, great play.
Spin around jumper is no good by number 12 Warren, and here come the Statesmen once again. Tim Bing all the way to the basket, nice block there. And the shot attempt is no good by number 24 Sutherland, but he's fouled and will go to the line for 2. The foul that time on Micah Smith, his 4th.
Yeah, one thing Sutherland does an outstanding job at is 2 hands, 2 feet. That's how you teach rebounding. You look at Dennis Rodman, one of the best rebounders ever, or Ben Wallace, all those guys. 2 hands, 2 feet, good wide base. Sutherland doing a good job of that tonight. See if he can knock this free throw down to extend this lead.
So Sutherland with 2 shots oncoming. The first shot is good. And here comes some wholesale substitutions for Clinton. Number 3, Trushawn Moorer. Number 10, Caldwell. And number 15, Tyreek Tyson, all checking back in for Clinton. And they're actually going to take a quick timeout here as well. It will be a, I believe, 30-second timeout here for Clinton.
Yeah, good.
Actually, no, they'll extend that out to a full timeout. So we'll take a quick commercial break. Come back on the other side. But Richard Bland with all the momentum, 64-56. You're listening to WHAP, Fox Sports Radio.
We've all heard the old adage, the only things guaranteed in life are taxes and death. While Merchants Hope Memorial Gardens and Mausoleum can't do anything about your taxes, we are ready to help you pre-plan for death. Merchants Hope Memorial Gardens in Prince George County is the only locally family-owned cemetery in this area, offering a complete line of services to meet your final wishes, including our new community mausoleum. Since Merchants Hope is locally owned, we understand the people we're serving are friends and family. Call or come by Merchants Hope Memorial Gardens on Merchants Hope Road in Prince George, just 6 miles east of Hopewell off of Route 10. Pre-planning will save you money. Call Merchants Hope Memorial Gardens and Mausoleum, 458-6197. That number again is 458-6197. Call or come by Merchants Hope Memorial Gardens, just 6 miles east of Hopewell off of Route 10. That number again is 458-6197.
For all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting, call Ingram & Associates Real Estate at 804-458-9873. This announcement brought to you by Delegate Riley Ingram, representing the 62nd District in Virginia's House of Delegates, consisting of Hopewell, Prince George, Chesterfield, and Henrico County. You may call Delegate Ingram on his direct phone at 804-452-2202. The number again for Ingram Associates, 458-9873.
WHAT
Great
Fox
rebound.
Sports Radio. Nice rebound off of the free throw attempt that was missed.
Oh, go
And a
get it.
Dish and dive. What a play there. As another couple of points there for Kenny Sutherland. And it's 66-56. All of a sudden, a 10-point lead for the Statesmen. That one goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with Clinton.
Well, I mean, as we talked about, the Statesmen are taking care of the basketball, and they're not fouling. You know, the fouls is 9-2 now. I mean, that's just big time. So, I mean, I know Coach Moore addressed that at halftime. So, if they can keep this up, they're well on their way in the right direction.
So Clinton gets the ball inbounds, and it's Geraldo Casimir with the ball. He's been slightly stifled here in this second half. Only 3 points so far off of that one made three earlier on.
Oh, too much dribble and pass the ball. Somebody's open.
Kent having trouble with the ball. 3-point attempt up Caldwell, and that one's off the front iron, no good. Rebound for Sutherland. Here come the Statesmen. Statesman bringing it into the front court. Ricky Hicks over to Robert Smith. 3-point attempt is no good. Rebound Clinton. Here comes Clinton in transition. And Clinton gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell with the layup attempt, no good. Caldwell gets his own rebound, though. Now over to Christian Kent. Kent over into the right-hand side. 3-point attempt, no good. Good rebound, Robert Smith. Here comes Smith on the other end. He gets past the defender, goes to the basket, no good, and they call a travel as falling to the ground was Sutherland, and it will be Clinton's ball.
And one thing I'd like to see both teams, I think hopefully they'll learn as the season goes, the ball moves up the court faster with the pass. Everybody's very much dribble, trying to get the defense to commit, then make the play. Kick ahead first, you'll get it back. And I think both teams will learn that as the season goes.
So the Clinton Golden Bears all of a sudden facing a 10-point deficit here.
Great
Still
screen.
11:22 remaining here in the second half. They dish it around. Casimir has the ball up at the top with 15 on the shot clock. Gets a block from Foy. And now he goes all the way to the basket all by himself. Layup attempt, though, is no good. They call a foul on the ground. I believe that one is going to be on Trotman. That'll be his fourth if it is on, or his third, excuse me, if it is on Marvin Trotman. And they do call it on, actually they call it on Ricky Hicks. So that'll be Hicks' third foul. And coming back into the game will be Trey Patterson for Hicks.
Yeah, and Coach Moore shortened the bench a little bit. Obviously this lead has ballooned to 10. Let's see if they can stretch it a little bit here, more so than double digits.
And here comes number 10, Caldwell. He takes it all the way to the basket, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay right here. No call on the contact. And it will be Caldwell inbounding the ball once again underneath the basket for the Golden Bears. He dishes it in, and Christian Kent has it up at the top. Kent working against Marvin Trotman. Nice little one-handed J, and he sticks it in. It's an 8-point deficit for Clinton.
Yeah, he threw that in lefty, but he is a lefty, so there they go again, easy bucket.
Trey Patterson, the recipient on the other end. A nice breakaway bucket for Patterson, and it's once again a 10-point lead for the Statesmen.
Yeah, 2-2-1 press, and they're beating it. And then the Statesmen have the numbers. If they make a good pass, if they go in transition again, good pass.
And a nice putback by Patterson, but it rims out, no good, and a rebound to the Golden Bears. Patterson has missed a few of those. And here come the Clinton Golden Bears. They break the pressure 3-on-1, and a nice lob and a J by number 3. That's Moore. That's actually Moore's first points of the night. The lob and the alley-oop, and it's 68-60. A nice pass by Bing to Robert Smith. Smith not able to convert, but he's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that was a great play. I didn't know that guy had that kind of upside. Don't listen to Coach Harris. He up and away, go get it. He threw it up there for the alley-oop. Go get it, big fella, and throw it down. Good job, man.
And I believe that is number 5 on Marquise Caldwell. So
wow.
That 3-point threat is out of the game for the remainder of this one, and that's a big 3-point threat that's out of the game.
Yeah, that's a big loss. He was having a nice game. A couple great drives to the basket, under control, especially as this game gets closer. Later on, you know, if this game gets closer, they need a 3. That's their main guy. I think he's got 3 of them.
He does, and Terrence Warren will check in his place. So it'll be 2 shots now for Robert Smith. He misses the first, and for those who are nice enough to join us in lieu of the World Series, we'll give you a quick scoring update. It's 2-0 Astros. That game in the bottom of the first. The Astros struck quickly in the top half of the first.
Early, Houston.
That's right. Second shot for Robert Smith is good. So Robert Smith converts 1 out of 2. He's already got 10 points in this half, matching his first half total. and it's 69-60 in favor of the Statesmen.
Yeah, he's having a nice night from Hampton, Virginia, 225 pounds. Phoebus, a very good basketball school. They play some football there too. But that's a hotbed for talent up there in that 757 area.
One of my favorite school names in Virginia, the Phoebus Phantoms.
Yes, sir.
Gotta love that. Halfway through this second half here at Statesman Hall, 69-60.
Little dribble weave.
And a really nice set there, but now the Statesmen have numbers in defense. It's back over to number 1, Casimir, with 10 on the shot clock. He gets it over to Kent.
Under
Kent
10 on
working
the shot
against
clock.
the pressure. 6 on the shot clock. Kent takes it to the basket. It's deflected. Ball's
Gotta shoot
loose. Shot attempt no good. Bing with the rebound. Here comes Bing on the other end. It's stripped by number 12, and it's going to go out of bounds. So it'll be Statesman ball underneath the basket with 25 seconds on the shot clock.
I mean, it's a great defensive series by the Statesmen. Went back to that matchup zone. It's hard to kind of figure out there for the Golden Bears, and they almost got a shot clock violation. I mean, that's great.
Ball inbounded, a foul called against number 32, Presley. That's going to be his 4th, and that will send number 11, Tyler Lloyd, to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Lloyd, the freshman, out of Manassas, and his first shot is up and good.
Nice looking shot. Right now, the Statesmen have settled down in this game, made adjustments at halftime, and they've really taken control of the ball game here. For the last couple of minutes, it stayed strong here at this 10-point lead. Another nice shot.
Good shot by Tyler Lloyd to drain both of those free throws. It's now an 11-point lead for the Richard Bland Statesmen, taking on these Clinton Golden Bears. And once again,
wow,
nice block there by Sutherland, but Geraldo Casimir kind of tried to do it all on his own here.
Yeah, and I think he's got to trust his teammates a little bit more, but he's their guy. So, I mean, you know, he's small in stature but big in heart, so he's going to have to lead them to a victory here.
And Kent is fouled up on the perimeter. The foul's going to go against Tyler Lloyd. That's actually going to be Lloyd's 4th foul, so he'll likely go to the bench here, but that's going to give Kent 2 shots.
And one thing you see here, I mean, without the fouls for Clinton College, they hadn't been in the free throw line. So, not going to the free throw line, they're down 9. So, Richard Bland can keep them off the free throw line. I like their chances going out here late.
And Kent is not able to convert on his first free throw attempt. And as we thought, Lloyd will go to the bench, and it will be the first time we've seen Mio Dronyak here in the second half.
And I do think Clinton College looks a bit fatigued. Again, I didn't think they were as deep as the Statesmen. The Statesman's depth is really showing.
And Kent planks that second free throw attempt, still an 11-point lead for the Statesmen. Ricky Hicks brings it into the front court for Richard Bland. Over to Mio Dronyak in the corner. Stanley Taylor down low. He takes it up. The ball stripped. And coming back are the Golden Bears. Here comes Warren. Warren takes it all the way to the hole, and it's good. Nice move by Terrence Warren there.
Tough move by Warren. Tough move.
He's had a couple of really aggressive moves to the basket here in the second half. Dronyak back in the front court. 8:49 remaining here in the second half. It's a 9-point lead for the Statesmen. Ricky Hicks dribbling around, gets it over to Mio Dronyak. Dronyak looking for a man. He gets it back over to Trey Patterson. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Patterson dishes it into Taylor. Great pass, but he's not able to convert. Rebound, Golden Bears. Here come the Golden Bears of Clinton. 3-point attempt. Warren, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay right. No, it's actually going to go back to Richard Bland. So the Statesmen get the ball back with 8:20 left in this ball game and a 9-point lead.
And already in the double bonus, something very important for the Statesmen here going down the stretch. With Clinton College not being able to score, they hadn't set up that 2-2-1, but hey, they're going to drop back. I think the right move here for Coach. See if they can get some solid stops.
Absolutely. Build that momentum before you start the press once again. Dronyak dishing over to Patterson. Patterson over to Hicks on the right-hand side. Hicks looking for his man. Ball's deflected, but Sutherland picks it up. Back over to Hicks.
Travel.
And they're going to call a travel on Ricky Hicks. Turnover, and it's Clinton's ball. And that's going to bring Robert Smith back into the game, and he will replace Mio Dronyak.
Get Dronyak in there real quick. Wasn't in there a long time. So.
Only in there for about a minute and a half or less.
Yeah.
Getting the freshman from Serbia some experience here with 8 minutes remaining in the second half. 9-point spread here, and still plenty of time in this ball game. And that one's picked off by Patterson. Let's see if he can go collect it. He does not. It goes out of bounds. I think they had the ball over the half-court line, so they get a fresh 10 seconds certainly, but it's 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Yeah, great athletic play by the young man there, using his length, and they are back in the flex.
And Trey Patterson does call flex from mid-court. Ball passed around, 7 seconds on the shot clock, and they're going to call a travel against Christian Kent.
Again, I'm just very impressed with the Statesman's defense here in the second half. They've done a good job, settled in. They're playing defense without fouling. Only 4 fouls here in the second half. Just great job. That's what you want at halftime. You want your team to play better than they did in the first half.
So Ricky Hicks with the ball working against Casimir. Ball into the corner, and it goes out of bounds. So another turnover against the Statesmen. The Statesmen have been playing smarter, but still suffering a little bit on that turnover issue.
And it will be interesting, again, 9-point game, 7:23. The Statesmen, they like to get up and down. They're a fast-tempo team. Will they be able to take some time off this shot clock here and get high percentage shots down the stretch to finish home with this strong lead they have?
7:16 remaining. Christian Kent dribbling in. The shot is up and no good, but the foul is called. So Christian Kent will go to the line for 2, and that one's going to be on number 24, Sutherland. That's his first. So Sutherland's done a nice job up to this point of staying out of the foul column. That'll be his first of the evening.
And he's played major minutes tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's been on more than some of the starters.
I've got to think he's well on his way to a double-double tonight as they check him out of the ball game here. He's done a great job.
He already has 11 points, and going into halftime, he had 7 rebounds, so we think he's probably already there. A timeout called by Clinton. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. So at this juncture of the game, it's an 8-point lead for the Statesmen. Clinton trying to come back in here. What do you see happening over the next maybe 2 or 3 minutes, critical minutes in this ball game?
Well, starting with the Statesmen again. Don't foul. You're 2 away from getting them in the bonus. You did a great job. You gave up so many fouls in the first half. So, again, Coach Moore did a great